Time for News Extra, brought to you by First State Bank, Scottsbluff and Gering. With our program, here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. We have a lot to talk about this morning. We have Region 22 Management Director Tim Newman here, and also Jill Allen from the Scottsbluff County Volunteer Center. The first thing we're going to talk about is something that has been tried to get organized now for several years, and that's a disaster relief task force. This would not be something like CERT. CERT does their own different things, but just some kind of a task force of volunteers to help out in case of some kind of disaster, right, Tim?
Right. What we're trying to do is build on the volunteers that we've already, put on a list. We've got a number of names on a list of people that have shown interest in volunteering for disasters. And what we'd like to do is include those, as well as any new volunteers that would like to join us in a volunteer disaster force. And what we're looking for is people that would be able to run our volunteer reception center, do shelter management, rapid damage assessment. If you're interested in animals, we would like to create an animal response team that would be able to set up a shelter for pets and animals in a case of a disaster. Our donations management, where after every disaster, we get a lot of donations in. Like
water bottles, stuff like that, right?
Water bottles, clothing, exactly, all kind of things, and we need someone to organize that because it's going to become a second disaster. And EOC managers, basically to help open and operate the EOC in case of a disaster. And then we were going to help Scottsbluff Fire Department with their new Fire Corps volunteer group that they are starting.
All right. So this is the first meeting of this, of anybody that wants to be part of this, is a week from this Thursday, right?
That's correct. October 20th at 5:30 p.m. in our Emergency Operations Center there at the Scottsbluff Public Safety Building, the police and fire station.
All right, we'll get over here to Jill real quick. You're part of this. Obviously, you do a good job of organizing volunteers and so forth. That's part of the reason why you're there. And this is just an effort where you identified some team captains to go and just organize people,
right? Yeah, we're just trying. It's so important to get individuals helping us with this effort. If something does happen, we just have to have people ready to go. And people will feel more comfortable, I feel, if they've been through these trainings. When we start these meetings next month, or this meeting, I can't talk this morning. This meeting will be more getting individuals knowing what will be happening. And then after that, we will have a monthly meeting that will be a training each time. And training on a lot of the things that Tim talked about. So we're just really hoping you can take the time to attend. If you've been to this before, please come. If you're interested in learning more about it, please come. We will have cookies afterwards, if that helps.
Yeah, refreshments and all that kind of stuff.
Afterwards,
but it's
definitely.
Nice. It's nice that people actually know each other and have talked to each other a little bit prior to a disaster, rather than getting a bunch of people together for the first time and they really haven't discussed anything yet, right?
Oh, this is so much better, and then they'll be comfortable in what we're trying to do, and we'll be ready to roll at it.
Ready to go. All right. Once again, this is we're talking about Thursday, October 20th, 5:30 p.m. Write it on your schedule. It's over at the Scottsbluff Public Safety Building. And as Tim mentioned, there's a number of things you can do. Just somebody that answers the phone, somebody that works with animals, child care, if you want to go out and do damage assessment,
data
pretty much
entry,
any of that stuff, right? So 5:30 p.m. over at the Emergency Operations Center is when this meeting is taking place, and hopefully you'll get a lot of good people to come in. If you've been on the list before, make sure you show up, right?
Please come out. Please come out and see us.
And if people need any more information, Tim, why don't you give them your number?
All right. My office number is 308-436-6689. Or they can email me at tnewman@scottsbluff.org.
All right, pretty simple. tnewman@scottsbluff.org, 436-6689. All right, we're going to also talk about the Snow Angels program after this break.
There are places that talk a pretty good game about agriculture, but when it comes to investing in it, it's a different story. They're all hat and no cattle. We believe in agriculture. We invest in it. We finance agriculture. We're a community ag bank. Our ag lenders know agriculture and they're local. Stop by and see us. Let's talk. First State Bank. Member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Back on News Extra this morning, Jill Allen is here from the Scottsbluff County Volunteer Center. Tim Newman from the Region 22 Emergency Management area there at Scottsbluff. He's the director. Once again, don't forget about that volunteer task force meeting as they try to put together a task force to help out with disasters. It's Thursday night, October 20th, 5:30 p.m. over at the EOC at the Scottsbluff Public Safety Building. All right, Jill, it's Snow Angel time.
It's Snow Angel time.
Tell
again.
people what Snow Angels are all about and how they can get involved.
So this is year 7 of Snow Angels. And why we do this, it's for individuals that are on the Meals on Wheels program and on our Home Delivered Commodities program. It's an emergency supply of food in case our volunteers can't deliver due to bad weather. And it also helps individuals on the program maybe get through the weekend since we don't deliver Meals on Wheels on the weekend. And then it helps those on our commodities program. And what kind of food we're looking for is peanut butter and jelly, tuna and crackers, soup, canned fruit, those type of things, pudding packs. And this not only helps the individuals on these programs, it helps our drivers. If the weather's really bad, I don't want them getting stuck on slick roads, those type of things. So it's just a great way to help us do this food drive. It starts technically this Friday, the 14th, and we'll run it for 1 month. And Meridian Trust is partnering in. Our actual kickoff will be that morning there at Meridian Trust, and we'll have treats. We're all about cookies, right? Treats will be there, and what they're doing, it's really cool. If you purchase a $1 Lego there, they're doing something called Building a Community, and you can actually add it to the structure, and there you're helping build the community. And they're going to run that through October 20th, where you can go in there at any time and do that. But they're also a collection site for us. You could take any of those items I suggested. Additional collection sites are you guys, KNEB, and Main Street Market, Star Herald, Wolf Auto, First State Bank in Scottsbluff and Gearing, Meridian Trust again, and the Scottsbluff County Volunteer Center.
All right, so it's pretty simple. You just kind of like the Pup Pack program.
Similar foods, yeah.
Similar foods, am I right?
Yeah,
very similar foods.
It's supposed to be stuff that's very easy to prepare.
Yeah.
So
ramen noodles, canned fruits, packaged tuna salad, puddings, Jell-O cups, peanut butter is great, canned soups, crackers, all that kind of stuff.
And we had one, I love this story. About a year ago, I was at the grocery store, and a gal had known that I run this program, and she said her parents received it, and she was sitting there when they got the bag, and she said they took out each item and showed her, and she said it was like Christmas. Because they were like, wow, now we have a jar of peanut butter, we have some extra food for our cupboards. It was really cool.
Yeah.
So
that's cool. Very nice. So at our house, you'd have to get like 2 or 3 jars of peanut butter. I go through it a lot. So
a lot of peanut butter and jellies.
Yeah, a lot of peanut butter and jelly. So anyway, great program, 7th year, and I think most people know about it. So just kind of put it there in the back of your brain, or maybe in the front of your brain, and make sure you from October 14th through
1 month. We'll run it 1 month.
1
solid,
month.
So
yeah, you got 1 month to bring food to all those different drop sites, and we have one right here at KNEB. It'll be set up in front of the building there.
Starting Friday, we'll have all the spots, all the containers at the locations.
All right, very good. And don't forget, once again, the Disaster Relief Task Force meeting, Thursday, October 20th, 5:30 p.m., Scottsbluff Public Safety Emergency Operations Center. All right, Tim, Jill, thank you very much for coming in.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
On the air, online, and streaming live on your mobile device.
Radio 960 KNEB.
Scottsbluff, Gearing.